Day, loves. So today is going to be a day filled with a bunch of candy and flowers and all of that good stuff, but Too Faced knows the way to my heart because they actually give you makeup, which is probably what most girls have been asking for this holiday season. So today I'm going to share with you guys a get ready with me video, including how to do your makeup, how to do your hair, and how to put a couple outfits together for Valentine's Day so you can go from looking like this to looking like that. Because if you have been in a long relationship like I have, then your man is pretty much used to seeing you in nothing but your PJs, which there's nothing wrong with that, but this is probably your everyday go outfit if you're not working or out. And even though there's nothing wrong with it, and as cute as your PJs can be, you can't let yourself go. You still have to look good on Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a boyfriend, don't worry, just get all dolled up and go out with your girlfriends. This is a collaboration with the Ruby Remix girls, including Danielle Marie, who also has a Valentine's Day video for you guys, so don't forget to check it out. And this is in partnership with NuMe. And whenever I work with brands, it is always a plus because you guys get the benefit of getting discount codes. Love Belinda and Belinda for NuMe. I'll have all that information in a link down below. So let's begin with our makeup. I'm going to be using a foundation primer for my face to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere, and I'm just going to apply that all over with my fingers. Then I'm going to go ahead and use this foundation from Makeup Forever that actually has my name engraved in it. How cool is that? So I'm just going to have a few pumps on the back of my hand, and with the beauty blender I'm going to go ahead and apply that all over my face evenly. Next, I'm going to grab my concealer from Maybelline, and I'm going to apply this underneath my eyes to brighten them up, and I'm also going to do a little contouring on my nose. Just down the bridge of my nose and all the way up to my eyebrows, just in case you didn't get them done and there's tiny little hairs popping out. This really conceals them and makes them look even. This duo stick is from Pure Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this to contour my face. So on the darker end, I'm going to go ahead and apply that down the bridge of my nose to do a little bit more contouring. I'm going to apply that underneath my cheekbones and also around my face. This may look a lot harder than it looks, but I promise you it's super easy. This was actually my very first time trying it out, and I love the way that it looks. It looks a little bit more natural, and it doesn't budge because you're applying this underneath of the powder, which we're going to add later on. To lock it all in, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Master Fix powder. This is a translucent powder, so it doesn't matter what shade you are, you can use this. And I just put a little bit on the cap, and then with a really fluffy brush, I went ahead and I concentrated most of it underneath my eyes. And then with the rest of the powder that was left on my brush, without picking up any more product, I went ahead and I put it around my face. Now I'm going to pick up my Cocoa Contour Palette from Too Faced, and with an angled brush I'm going to use this to contour once again, but this is going to help with the contouring that we did before. What I like to do is pick up a little bit of product, put it all around my face, and then once again go back and blend it all out so it looks a little bit more natural. I'm going to be using a cream highlight, and this one is from Jouer. So with my finger, I'm going to dip it into the champagne color, add it to the tip of my nose, down the bridge, and also on top of my cheekbones to make it really pop. I've been dying to use this palette from Urban Decay. It is the Gwen Stefani palette, and these are all gorgeous blushes. So I'm going to dip my brush into one of the blushes and just add that to the apple of my cheeks. And now moving on to the eyebrows, which is such an essential when it comes to makeup because it frames your face. I like to outline my eyebrow in, and then I go ahead and fill it in. And now you guys are about to witness the real reason why it takes me forever to get ready. Alright, so now let's move on to the eyes. I'm using Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance to prime the lids of my eyes, and I'm not going to do anything fancy with my eyes because I do want a really bold lip. So I'm just going to grab a very natural shade from this gorgeous palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to apply that just to the crease of my eye. And this was my first time trying out this palette, and I didn't notice how extremely pigmented these shadows are. I was very impressed, but I did want something a little bit lighter. But I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep it because I really like this shade. So I'm just going to apply that on my crease, and then I'm going to go ahead ahead and blend it out on top with a lighter shade, and then I'm just going to highlight the inner corner of my eye by picking up this gorgeous shimmery color to really make your eyes stand out. And yeah, that's all for the eyes. I wanted a dramatic cat eye, so for the liner I picked up this one from H&M. You guys have to get this eyeliner. It is amazing because it stayed on so well. I messed up a little bit and I tried taking it off with a Q-tip and it didn't budge, so I'm like, okay, this is gonna last all night, and it did. I highly recommend this when you want to add falsies on. One of my biggest tips is to use an eyeshadow for underneath your eye when you apply eyeshadow on top, because it just makes it look a lot more even and you don't have to worry about it smearing or smudging throughout the day. I'm going to add on a pair of Ardell 113 eyelashes, and once I go ahead and set that in, I'm going to use this mascara on the bottom of the lashes to make them look even with the top. That way they look a little bit more natural and evened out. To mix in my natural lashes in with the fake ones, I always go ahead and add a couple of coats on the top as well. I love bold lips, so I'm going to be using a red lipstick, but before that you want to go ahead and make sure that you put on a lip liner. That way it doesn't bleed through or doesn't feather through your lips. So this one is from the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani collection in Rocksteady, and the lipstick is in Plaid. And now it's time to do our hair. This is the NuMe Curl Jam set, and it comes with 3 different size barrels and a ceramic hair straightener as well. The case that they come in makes it super easy to store and also to travel with. It also comes with a glove so you don't burn yourself, and all of this for a great discount, which I will have in the information box down below so that you guys can get a great price on it. And it's super easy to add on the barrels. You just have to click it in and then switch it to lock mode, and it's just as easy to take off as well. I'm going to be using the biggest size barrel that it comes with, which is 1.5 inches, and what I'm going to do is take a small section of hair beginning with the front, and I'm going to curl it backwards. That way your hair is away from your face, and I just think it looks a lot more prettier and it gives it a lot more volume as well. I like that the wand takes a lot less time than most wands to heat up, which makes the process just a lot more easier and faster when curling your hair. We're going to use the same technique on the other side of our hair, but you want to make sure that this time you're going to curl away from your face as well. And the more hair that you take, the looser the curls will be. They won't be as tight, and I feel like that gives you more volume to your hair as well. And now that we are done, let's move on to our outfits. I wanted to show you guys a couple different options depending on what you're doing for Valentine's Day. Like I said, it could be with girlfriends, it could be with your mom, with your sister, or your boyfriend, or your husband. So all the tops that I'm wearing here are from Shansai.com. They have super affordable clothes, and they are all super cute, and they're really great quality too. So one of my favorite ones was definitely this one with the cute little peplum top and the heels, but since I am gonna go out with my husband for a nice dinner, I decided to go all out with this dress that is from Akira. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below what you're planning to do for Valentine's Day. I would love to hear what your plans are, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video, which is besos. Mwah!